today's video, we're going to look at accessing the SQL, the query that is behind a actual query. So the SQL is the actual code that would support this. So here I've got in design mode, I've got two tables tied together, pretty simple. But if I look at the SQL view, it will actually give me the SQL statement that is behind that. And that can be really useful. A lot of times, well, not a lot of times, but sometimes it's better to put this in the code when you reference it instead of having a whole bunch of queries over here that can be sometimes hard to maintain. Sometimes it's just easier to just put this SQL right into the code. So we can go in here again. When you right click on it, you've got several options. You've got open, design, and SQL view. So right from there, we can do SQL view. And then the code, this is what I mean. So this first bit of code here will just use the query that exists to look up the username and come back with all the values. And we're going to make this the same down here. So I'm just going to change this to start. And then what we do is we just loop through. This is a ridiculous example just to show. We set that to a record set, and then we move to the first one, and we show that because there is only one in the record set. So when we submit that, it comes back with this value. If we were to use the other one, this is the fully laid out SQL code instead of just the actual query, we're going to get the exact same result. So you're getting the same result. It's just that this is written out in full SQL. If you're comfortable with full SQL, it is easier to read. You don't have to go back and reference this. You also get into problems where, you might be using this in several spots. And if you're not, that may mean you end up with a lot of different queries. Once I've got this written and I've got this in here, I can now delete this query. I don't need this in this second example because I've actually got the SQL in here. One of my goals for my databases is to minimize the number of queries I have left at the end because it is cleaner and it is better just to have this all in the code, is my opinion. Yes, it can be easier if you just want to go in and just say, well, now I want to tie in another field or another table, or I want to do something in here. It is easier to do that, but I prefer it all to be in code. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Please also share. Please go ahead and check out my other videos on my page. Have a great day.